Hey everybody, Eric Abent here from SlashGear.com, and today we are taking a look at the Motorola Electrify 2, which is available at US Cellular. Let's start right off with the screen here, which is 4.3 inches and running at a resolution of 960 by 540, so you've got a QHD display. No full HD, but I think that the screen still looks plenty sharp. So if you can get over the fact that there isn't any HD, it shouldn't be a problem. On the right side, we've got the volume button and nothing else. And then on the top, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack right there in the center, the power button, and a mini USB port for charging and data transfer. On the left side here, we've got the card slot and nothing else. And then on the bottom, there's absolutely nothing of note. On the back, we've got that Kevlar back that Motorola has been putting on a lot of its phones lately, and an 8-megapixel camera, which we'll get to in just a little bit. On the inside, we have a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, which is working with 1 gigabyte of RAM, which means that the phone is actually pretty quick. Switching in between home screens is fluid and lag-free, and also opening up the menu and opening up apps is pretty quick, like Jetpack Joyride here, which I've been playing lately. This phone comes running Android 4.0.4 Ice Cream Sandwich out of the box, so it's not Jelly Bean, but Ice Cream Sandwich is still pretty good. And it'd just be nice to see some manufacturers putting Jelly Bean on more of their phones now that we're, a few months out from release. You've also got a 1780 milliamp hour battery on the inside, which is pretty good. You should have no problem getting that to last an entire day on a full charge, as long as you aren't constantly on your phone. But I didn't have any problem getting it to last a full day of use. And by full day, I don't mean 24 hours. I mean from getting up and then going to bed. You've got 8 gigabytes of internal storage on the inside. But that, after all of the pre-installed software and the Android OS is accounted for, that's down to about 5 gigabytes, which isn't too bad considering you've got a micro SD slot to take advantage of. But still, there's a lot of software that comes installed on this thing. You've got a full suite of Amazon apps along with all of the Google apps you could ever want, and then you've got some stuff that you might not use that often, like Zappos, and this Tone Room Deluxe app, which is for ringtones, and you've also got City ID, which lets you know what city and state people are calling from, and US Cellular Daily Perks, which is something of a news hub for any kind of news you could want, entertainment, financial, just regular world news. So that could come in handy. But, I mean, if you're an internet user, you probably already have the sites that you like to visit to get your news, and you'll just want to use the browser for that. But the phone is slim. It's a 1/3 of an inch thick, and it weighs just over 4 ounces. So it's not the slimmest phone, and it's not the lightest phone we've seen, but the fact that it weighs 4 ounces gives it a little bit of heft. It feels sturdy, despite the fact that it's so slim. And also, we've got some invisible waterproofing going on. Or not waterproofing, sorry about that. We've got some invisible splash proofing going on. So while it isn't going to protect your phone in case you drop it in the toilet, or you drop it in a lake if you're out on a boat or something, it will help protect against damage if you, get caught in the rain, or you have an accident and you spill something nearby and, the water's creeping up to your phone. But overall, it's a solid phone, but there's one problem. It's 3G only, which with carriers all across the country making a push to 4G LTE, that's going to be a problem for some people. For some it doesn't matter. For some don't care whether their phone is 3G or 4G, and if that's you, I say go for it. I like the Motorola Electrify. It's got some respectable specs under the hood, and benchmark test, it did fine. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, not by a long shot. So if you don't mind the fact that it's 3G only, then this would be a potentially good choice. If you want 4G LTE though, I would say look around for other phones that are priced in the same range. This is $170 from US Cellular on contract, so look for other phones that are around $200. Maybe you can find one that has 4G that you like better. And, you know, it wouldn't be that hard to find a phone that has equal or better specs than this one, and also comes with 4G capabilities. But yeah, if 3G isn't a problem, then this should be a pretty good phone. I can't see, you know, any real problems with it. It does come with a lot of stuff pre-installed, and as you can see, US Cellular and Motorola put a lot of widgets on the home screens. There's a YouTube widget that we can flip through with videos. But yeah, check out the full review on SlashGear.com, and thanks for watching.